What's up, guys? Just wanted to kind of get you guys an update video on how the car's been going. I know I said I'd try and keep it probably about a video a month, maybe a video every 2 weeks. Car's up and running. Took it to the track last night. Run pretty decent. Still has some left in it. Run at 8th mile track. Get the time slip over here. See, car 215, 17 60 foot, 116 mile an hour, and a 647 8th mile. Running it on gate pressure still. Don't have my e-boost hooked up because I suck at soldering. First pass we made was 747, I believe. Had an issue with the transmission, just wouldn't come out of first. Running it in drive. Sent a trackside log to Rob Shoemaker at Palm Beach. Kind of reviewed over everything, made a couple more passes. Still had an issue not coming out of first until I lift my foot, then it would finally shift. He sent a log revision, and next pass after that it was a 680 something at 116. We were running between rounds, so probably had a good hour wait till we ran again. Ran on foot brake, tried to boost it as much as I could, get a good burnout. End up running the 647, and after that it just, track got hot and got slick, and just kind of put it away, no sense in tearing it up. I drove 2 hours to the track, drove home 2 hours. Doing a couple updates today just to kind of better myself. We thought about the converter or the transmission fluid being low at the track, so got a JPC flexible extended dipstick installed. Just finished that up. Got exhaust pipes off. I'm gonna wrap those and header wrap, and also the transmission lines that go by the exhaust, just to try and keep trans temps down. It was probably 95, 98 yesterday. Trans temps were pretty much right at 200, 210. Doing the runs, kind of a little warmer than I'd like. Another thing I want to try and get done today is get all that honeycomb shit off. Kind of let the intercooler, radiator, and everything else breathe a lot better. Hopefully get the IATs down. They were right at around 100, 102 all night. But yeah, she's running pretty good. I'll try and upload the videos of the race, the 647 pass, onto this video, and hopefully we'll get her back out soon and get into low sixes. And we tried a two-step pass, set the two-step at 3,000. It run a 650 at, or 650, 1860 foot, and 115 mile an hour. Talked to Justin, the guy that actually builds these kits. He recommended bumping up quite a bit to about between 35 and 3700 RPM for trans brake or two-step. So try and make sure the fluid's topped off, and see how she does. Issue I've been having with this car, of course, like I said, I have the JMS Launchmax plug and play, so there's no splicing. Comes with its own kind of relay system. I've held it on the button on the trans brake, and car would creep forward. It barely held last night at 3,000. At 31 it just kind of creeped forward. Of course, rolling the beams is no good. So foot brake most of the night. Actually the 647 pass was a foot brake. But like I said, they wanted to run on the trans brake, being that it's got twin 67s. Or actually twin 64, 67 comp oilless turbos. Like I said, Justin wanted the RPM on the launch to be a little higher. I mean, obviously launching at more boost is, you're just going to get a better 60 foot. Car's definitely got steam at the big end. You know, like I said, just gotta get the 60 foot figured out and then go on from there. I had the tires started at 15 pounds, then I went up to 17. Later in the night I went up to 20, and 17, 18 was kind of the golden spot. I believe the 6.4 pass was 17. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this video short. You know, like I said, just got done with the dipstick install. Hopefully that's going to make things a lot better. No needing to jack up the car and take off exhaust pipe just to get to the damn transmission dipstick. So that'll definitely be a plus. Get that topped off, make sure everything's kosher, and see if we can turn it up to probably 35 on the two-step. See what she does. I still need to get the e-boost hooked up. Obviously just see what boost I'm launching at and what boost it's gonna run at the top. So yeah, like I said, I'll keep it short. Kind of give you guys a better overlook of kind of the final product. I know last time it was all torn apart and I was waiting on shit. Got this vacuum block off of Amazon for like 20 bucks. And then of course all the airlines except this one are air brake line, you know, with air brake fittings. I've got my hub switch plumbed, just don't have it wired in. Right now it's running on 2 pumps. I'd kind of like to, it's probably another project I'll do, is knock it down to 1 pump and then actually use the hop switch to kick on the second pump. Probably just run 2 pumps for now until Rob tells me I'm out of fuel, then we'll kick the third one on. He didn't say anything as of yet about running out of fuel, so we'll take that as it is. Overall, I guess I'll kind of do like an LPF review. Weight sucked. I mean, any guy's gonna be pissed off. You spend this much money into a car and you know you have to wait months and months for stuff, and you know I kind of see it as a blessing. It gave me time to, you know, really kind of particulate things, you know, get things just right. I believe once I got it all together, all I had was a transmission line. It leaked a little bit. Which they're down there. I don't think I can turn the light on while videoing. No, it's not going to let me. But yeah, it's really the only issue I had upon startup. I guess another thing, JPC kind of comes with this to help go into the funnel, make filling easier. Yeah, back to the whole LPF kit. I'm really impressed with the kit. I kind of knew I wasn't going to run low 6s or even high 5s out of the hole, or just out of the gate. You know, I think we definitely got kind of a good reference on what needs to be done. Like I said, the weight kind of sucked, but it gave me time to do the fuel system, do it right. You know, not half-ass things. Give me time to swap the converter, do half shafts, drive shaft, you know, run my transmission lines and stuff. Of course, I did that after the turbo was on. Kind of back to the transmission lines. They only give you probably about 6 foot of hose with the LPF kit to run transmission lines, but they give you their Summit Racing fittings, dash 8 I believe. But I've got pretty much a 1/2 inch line for return and supply, and actually got power by the hour transmission fittings that were 8 amp fittings. Kind of worked out perfect. I think it was like 140, 150 bucks. Definitely helped a lot, I think, especially with how tight it is underneath there. Actually crawl underneath real quick. Probably won't see shit, but I got a light under there. Yeah, there are the turbos. Like I said, you know, here's your transmission lines. They go all the way back there, and then all the way up to the stock transcooler. Eventually I'll probably get I believe it's a Mishimoto transcooler, just something a little bigger, hopefully keep temps down, especially being, you know, on the 2-step. That's just gonna, you know, put heat in the transmission almost instantly. There's the dipstick. Obviously it kind of goes up in there. Here you can kind of see the little T fitting there. That's for the coolant for the turbos. Like I said, they're oilless turbos, so they're cooled with the coolant, and then use Cump's oil or grease to kind of lubricate the turbos. That's interesting. It's a pinch coupling. Yeah, probably the only downfall I don't like about the kit is that the piping runs underneath the control arms. I know Justin says a lot of his cars are stock height. Mine's lowered on BMR drag springs, so definitely sits a little bit lower. As you can see on that turbo, I hit dead animal. Go back over to this side, and here you can kind of see, maybe I'll get a light there, the transmission fittings I was talking about. Focus, just focus. Alright, it's not going to focus. Yeah, you can kind of see the transmission fittings. I mean, it's all, you know, nice black anodized. You know, the exhaust pipe actually comes, you know, right by, so I'm gonna put some wrap on the trans lines, about as far as I can go with just the cheap O'Reilly stuff, until I can probably get something from work. But yeah, just today's kind of a chill day. Fat ass out underneath that car. It's kind of a chill day, just a maintenance day. Like I said, it's Sunday, so eventually I have to drive up to Minnesota for work. So that's 8-hour drive. I think it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock now. So yeah, I'll get back to this. Hopefully figure out the 2-step before I leave. Yeah, I know I said I was going to try and keep it short, now it just became longer, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. If you guys want to see videos on anything, again, comment. If you guys want to look at me on Facebook, have anything to ask, it's Derek Collins. Pretty easy to find. You'll find a black Mustang GT on the page and voila. Other than that, probably the next thing is to clean this fucking shop because it is a goddamn wreck. 360 all around the car. It's all trash from car parts and yeah. So yeah, again, like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, comment, like, subscribe, share. That'd kind of be awesome. Yeah, have a good day.